Welcome to Glencoe. Today I'm heading to a remote lochan high up in the mountains. I'm going to spend the night in my tent, surrounded by some of Scotland's most impressive peaks. Come along for the adventure. It's a bit of a noisy start as the road is just up to the left. You can probably see the cars flying by. But if I just ignore that and look to the right, this is the Three Sisters of Glencoe. Look how beautiful that is. And I am heading in this direction, and then we'll be heading up into the mountains. Let's do it. Once I get away from this road as well, and all the tourists, because I can see so many up there, I'm sure it'll be even more picturesque and even more peaceful. Gotta love a wee bridge crossing, often the highlight of my hike, and the river Cole just down there. Beautiful. And I can now see the route ahead, and I can't lie, it looks pretty mad. I am heading all the way up there. It looks so far away right now, and I'm leaving behind all the tourists you can probably see over there. Bus loads. Right, let's continue on. Onwards and upwards. It is so warm. Melton John, I would say. It's just dead muggy, and I'm the absolute mug who's wearing trousers. Oh, I suppose I deserve it. Really stupid decision. At least the path isn't too steep. Ah wait, it's incredibly steep. Oh, my own fault. So I'm heading for a spot called Corrynan Lochan, and I think, as the name would suggest, there's a wee lochan there. So I'm hoping to get pitched up beside that, and then at least I've got a water source for the night, so I can cool myself down, because I am sweating buckets out here. The good thing about these really steep paths is you gain elevation pretty quickly, so I'm already quite high. You can see how far I've come, and the views just get better and better. That is looking towards the Anach Ridge, which just towers over Glencoe, and then the glen itself, not looking too shabby. Cheers everyone. Top tip, if you know there's going to be another water source further up, then there's no need to carry more than you need. So I'm going to pour out all this water, and that'll make my pack a little bit lighter. That just lightens the load ever so slightly and makes this ascent a little bit easier. But now I'm gasping for a drink, and I need to wait until the next stream, so maybe don't listen to my advice. This route up is so cool. I'm basically just following this river. You can see loads of little waterfalls, and I'm heading for the one that's really far away in the distance. So there's plenty of water sources. I should be fine. And look at that. Stunning. Looks like a little bit of a slab to get over here. This could be interesting with a heavy bag. And here is my water source. Look at that, amazing. And I am heading all the way up there to the highest waterfall that I can see. Incredible. Okay, I am nearly there. I've got about half a mile of horizontal distance, and I think 150 metres of elevation, which just shows you how steep this is. But we're almost at the camp spot. Okay, here is the final waterfall. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. Just beyond that is the camp spot. Let's get to it. Well, Here we are, and I think I've found the perfect spot already. Looks like someone else had the exact same idea. They've built a wee windbreak. Fortunately enough for me, there's no wind. Look at those views. That cliff is amazing. The sun's about to go down behind it. And then I've got flowing water right next to camp and the little lochan. That is so peaceful. Welcome to Corrynan Lochan. I've managed to find the perfect spot for my tent, and if you listen, there is not a breath of wind. You can just hear the streams around about my tent, which is perfect for sleeping, but it means that the midges are out and they are ferocious tonight. So I'm going to need to keep moving if I'm outside the tent. But I'll give you a quick tour of the area because it really is something else. So here is one of about 5 lochans that are in this corrie. Beautiful, look at the reflections of the clouds. Got my tent right here, nice spot, views up to the cliffs, and that right there is a mountain called Stob Corrynan Lochan. And I noticed some pretty interesting cairns over there, so I'll go and check them out. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. There's loads of cairns. People must have built these over the years. That's pretty cool. And I'd imagine the view over here is going to be pretty special. Oh, that's an interesting looking cairn. Just there, I don't actually know what that is. Is that a circle and then someone's initials? Who knows? But look at this view. Wow, that is insane. You can see over to the Anach Igach, and you can actually see all the way down to the road just there. Pretty interesting being able to see the cars but not hearing them. Okay, the midges have followed me over here. They've spotted that I've moved. God damn it, I thought I'd escaped them. So I think I'm gonna head back to the tent, get all my stuff set up, and then I can get some food on. So for dinner I have got some sliced haggis and some rolls, and I am so thankful for that smoke right now because it's actually keeping away all the midges. They were all sort of congregating just out here, but as soon as I've started this, they've disappeared. That smells amazing. Never mind, the midges are building up again. Let's shut this over, keep me inside, and I'll just let that cook. I am so excited for this food. I can just smell it. It smells absolutely unreal. I've actually got midgie bites all over my face. Such horrible wee things. They better not be getting at my haggis. That haggis almost looks ready. I think I'll just sit back and give it another couple minutes. Right, they are definitely ready. Let's turn that off. And I'm going to have to eat these quick before the midges come back. Okay, rolling haggis number 1 taste test. It actually looks pretty good, I can't lie. Don't have any sauce this time, but yeah, let's give it a try. That is actually really nice. Even without the sauce, there's probably a few midges in there just to spice it up. Maybe that's what I'm tasting. I'd have to say haggis is better than black pudding though. Probably the GOAT of all sort of breakfast items. Yeah, I'm going to absolutely devour this. Well, that last one was pretty good, but it's time for round 2. And the best thing about it is, after that, I've got 2 more. Well, that food was actually really nice, but I'm stuffed now. I had originally planned to do a little bit more exploring, but the midges are that bad that I think I'm going to be stuck in the tent for the rest of the night. There's only like 15 minutes until sunset anyways, so I'll probably just get an early night. It really is a shame. They somehow squirm their way inside your tent as well. They're actually the worst, but ah well, what can you do? The sun has definitely gone behind that hill now, and I think this is going to be me for the next hour or so, just chilling, enjoying that view. It could be worse. Good night, everyone. It's a bit windier today. Let's have a look outside, see how it is. Oh, actually looks quite nice, and I can't see any midges. Oof, this is some camp spot, but the wind is actually a little bit cold. Oh, right, I think I'm going to head back to the tent and get a jacket quickly. There we go, jacket secured. Didn't expect it to be this cold, I think it's just the wind. Oh, that is much better. Look at these views. Up to the cliffs just look insane. I've got some brunch bars for breakfast, the usual. So I'm just going to enjoy these and enjoy these views for a while. It's not too bad, is it, for about 8:30 in the morning? Beautiful. I actually had a really good sleep last night. This spot is fairly sheltered and the wind didn't start until this morning, and even then it's not that bad. But I'm going to go and check up on all those cairns, see how they're doing. You can even tell it's a bit windier by looking at the little lochan, all the wrinkles in the water. It was like glass yesterday, it was perfectly calm. There's the tent just up there. But let's go and see those cairns. I think it's just up here. Well, it looks like the cairns are still intact. I think it would take a lot more wind to knock those down. Let's look at this view as well. I wonder if anyone is on their way up. Let's see. I can't see anyone. That is the path just down there that I followed all the way up. You can normally make people out, but I can't see anyone. Well, I think those views call for a seat. Those rocks are so jaggy. You've got Stobcorin and Lochan up behind me, and then views towards the Anakeega and Glencoe in front of me. Not too bad. Well, it's actually meant to rain in the next few hours, which you can kind of tell by looking at those clouds. So I'm just going to sit back and enjoy these views whilst I can. Well, I've just been enjoying the views for a while and it's not bad, is it? Glencoe really is something else. But I'm hoping to get back down to the car before the rain starts. So I think I'll head back to the tent and get my stuff packed up. Well, there we have it. I have packed everything up and I'm ready to go. I've stuck on the waterproof jacket just in case it does rain on the way down. And as always, I've left no trace. But unfortunately, it's time for me to leave. Let's do it. What a great little camp spot it was. The fact you've got a water source right next to you. It's nice and flat. You've even got a windbreak. And the views up to the mountains are insane. Don't know if you can make it out, but the clouds are flying by the cliffs today. Must be really windy up there. And I'm heading in this direction. Let's go. So I'm just following the same way down, and as you can see, it is a long way down. That is mental. Really nice views though. And there's also amazing views back up to the waterfalls. Well, I think I'm going to end this video here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Apart from those midges last night, which did ruin it a little bit, it's been a great camp and I've got really lucky with the weather because it was meant to rain. If you have enjoyed it, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you on the next adventure.